Who can you sue if you get bit by a stray dog? Hi, I'm Tom Friedman. I'm a lawyer in Nevada. And the problem with stray dogs, or any types of animals really, a stray doesn't generally have an owner. So, in a situation where you get bit by a stray, there's not an obvious person you can sue. So, the result is, unfortunately, it's very rare to collect compensation for a dog bite in cases involving stray dogs. Now, there are a handful of exceptions that we're going to briefly go over right now. The first exception is if there's a person or a business who is feeling they're doing a good deed by feeding and caring for stray dogs. A court could determine that that person or business may be the owner of the stray dog. Now, what constitutes an owner varies wildly from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, so don't plan to get bit by a stray dog. And if you are feeding stray animals, definitely look into the laws where you live, because it may turn out that you're going to be the owner of those animals and you might be responsible if they do something bad. So the other thing to look at is municipalities. Now, there's no municipality anywhere that tells their dog catchers or whatever it's called in the neighborhood, hey, you are responsible for removing 100% of all strays in this jurisdiction. That law doesn't exist. So you probably can't just go and sue the pound, the dog catcher, the city, whatever it is, if you get bit by a stray dog. Now, in a very specific situation where the municipality or the town or city actually had custody or control of the animal and then let it go, knowing it was a dangerous animal and didn't do anything, there might be an exception there. I mean, this would be pretty rare. Let's say you're at the pound, there's a very dangerous dog there. The person, the employee of the city who's supposed to be handling the dog, loses control of the dog and the dog escapes. And instead of going and getting the dog, that person decides they'd rather have a Big Mac. So they leave, and while they're enjoying their Big Mac, that dog goes and attacks somebody. It's possible that the municipality could have some liability in a situation like this. Again, it's a pretty rare circumstance. And then the third instance could happen if there's a stray dog, stray animal on private property. So you go visit a friend's house, they invited you over, you're there because you're supposed to be, not because you're a trespasser, and a stray animal comes onto the property and attacks you. Well, is the owner of the property going to be liable? Well, if the owner's never had situations with the stray dog before, they don't own the stray dog, they don't know anything about the stray dog, probably not. But if the owner knows that these stray animals, stray dog, whatever it is, regularly comes on the property, regularly causes havoc, and doesn't do anything about it, then there could be liability by the owner of the property. So be careful out there, and thank you very much for watching.